Hello people, this is Colin from Cam Decorations. Right, another day, another dollar. On site, people have been having problems with walls furring up. And when I say walls furring up, I mean plasterboards. I don't actually do a lot of houses when I'm painting and spraying them and they're plasterboards. Usually they're plastered houses for the last year and a half, maybe 2 years. That's all I've been doing. Occasionally here and there I've been doing plasterboard houses. I've been hearing from other painters though that have been spraying the plasterboards and it's furring up. Now there's a few things why it could be furring up. I don't know why. I have an idea, but I'm not too sure. Now one of the things is that the boards are stored incorrectly in winter or outside, so the moisture gets tricked, the fibres comes out of the boards, and when we spray it comes to the surface. Possibly. That's possibly one. Second one is that it's just the dust from all the rubbing down on the walls, and basically because we're spraying, the paint's sitting on top of it, and so the fibres are coming out and it's drying that way. Possibly. That's an exceptional answer really. You know, so what you could do to get around that is to back roll it. Now, I haven't got an issue with back rolling, alright? No problem whatsoever. But in the job that I do, I get paid by the amount of work I do. So if it's another job that I have to do on top of it, so I have to spray the walls, then go back and back roll it, I don't typically want to do that because I'm losing time, which I'm losing money. If I have to do it, then I'll do it. But at the moment, I'm trying to figure a way of why these boards are furring up. I've done 2 plasterboard houses and they've furred up. So I'm trying to find a way how to get around it without backfiring. If it comes to it, I'll do it. But now my thinking is, this is my thinking, that basically the guys now, when they're rubbing down the walls, they are rubbing down using the machines, the radius machines now. So they're rubbing it down, dust down all over the place. Some of them's got the hoovers, most of them haven't. So there's a lot of dust on these walls and we're spraying it. And I personally believe that when we're spraying it, the dust is settling on the walls and we're spraying it and the paint is just sticking to the dust. So you're getting areas of rough and smooth. Smooth where the aims is, rough where the walls is, where all the dust is. All the dust is sitting on top of that wall. Now my belief is that I will go around, I'm going to do a tester, but I'm going to go around the whole house, brush the walls down, which I don't really want to do, but it won't take too long. 18-inch broom. Brush the walls down, leave one room as a tester. Not touch, not brush, just going to spray. I want to see the outcome, because I've got to admit, I'm not too sure of the outcome. This is just a guess by me. This is me trying to figure out a solution on site of where I don't really want to add to my work by back rolling. But we're going to see, okay? Right, it doesn't take too long to dust it out, you know, matter of a couple of minutes if that, maybe a minute really, so it wouldn't take too long to go around the whole house. I mean, as I said, I've already dusted the rest of this house. I just wanted to show you how I was going to go ahead and do it. As you can see, there's a lot of aims work in this house. It's basically every joint. Every joint where a board is, they've aims it. So, not the greatest. Right, let's show you the tester room. I have to fiddle with these settings. I'm getting a flickery kind of look. Nope, it's this room here. Okay. Right, so this is the room. As you can see, the guys have rubbed down with the orbital sanders. They have, because you can see the embedded marks in the walls. So this room, I haven't touched. I've left this room alone. We'll see how this one pans out compared to the others. Right, let's see how this is gonna go. Okay, test the room. Check this out tomorrow, we'll do. Test the room, see what it's like. Okay, this is the test the room. Okay, so we're back again, next day. got to check the walls. This is the walls where I brushed down. As you can hear, you've still got the texture. I've got to admit though, it's no way near as bad as the other house, because the other house was quite, you know, was quite grim in certain places. So I would say it does help. Maybe what I could do next time would be using a microfiber broom. I reckon that would get more dust off the walls. I was kind of shocked by the amount of dust that actually came off the walls. You know, so, and this is the tester room. This is the room where I never swept down at all. Still drying. You can see the dot and dabs on the plaster boards where the house is still soaking wet. But, which is not great for a tester, but I would say there's places where you can hear it's all the way down. That's smooth. I would say it's very hard. I mean, I would say it's a bit better. I mean, look at that though. Feel that? Obviously you can't feel that. Hear that? That's quite rough there. Right. So, I would love to turn around and say that sweeping the walls down has made a difference. I don't think it really has. Maybe slightly. Maybe a little bit less. I mean, like, but if you compare this room to any other room, I think it's negligible, maybe a little bit better. So is it worth sweeping the walls down? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's worth your while. What I can say is it's definitely moisture, whether it's the boards being left out in the open, which they always do on sites, and then they install them and then you've got the moisture of the boards. But either way, obviously added moisture with the paint, with the mist coating, with our emulsions on top. Maybe one way is to cut down less water when we're mixing up, you know? When we're mixing the paint up, cut down with the water. So it's less water, that might stop the fibres, don't know. But all I know is there's only one real way to get rid of it, if you really want to get rid of it, and that's the backfold. I'm sorry to say, boys. Backfold. The mist coat wasn't that great either. Very, very pissy in that. So you might see, more likely we'll see a follow-up video on this, but at the moment, I think that if you're getting real bad roughness of the walls after you spray, then your best bet is to backfold it. If you're not going to rub down using 150 grade and try and mop it down afterwards, then your best bet is to backfold, because obviously you're forcing the fibres back into the board with the roller, I'm guessing. But either way, you don't get it when you roll. So that's it. Bit disappointing, kind of gutted, you know. It's okay, my walls are okay. But we'll see. You're going to see another episode of this, because I'm going to try less water in the paint, mop the walls down, and obviously continue rubbing down using 150 grade. But see you in the next video.